What's up, guys? First, I want to mention that I'm not putting the disclaimer and the links and all that. I assume all of you have seen it, and you know how I feel about my analysis. Um, Secondly, you'll notice the videos were kind of hard to see what's going on all parts of the rink. In case you're worrying about that, Natalie was talking with an old friend whom she hasn't seen in a while. So, she recorded it differently, and still, thank you very much. Even though it was a terrible job and you're fired for the future. Just kidding, of course. Not that she's ever watching these, I'm sure. But anyway, last thing is, I broke this video into 4 parts. So I'm covering breakouts, offense, defense, and power plays. It did shorten the video a little bit more. I think it's around 80 to 85 minutes if I remember. I already recorded it. And I did remember to put the breakout counter, and apparently there's about 20 to 21, so correct that to where in the video. I think in the breakout section I said it was like 16 or 17 or something like that. Alright, well, anyway, let's just go ahead and just get started. Starting off with breakouts. Alright, this is my second time recording these breakouts. The first time actually took probably about an hour, so I'm redoing the whole damn thing. Maybe I can shorten it a little bit. But actually, I did want to start this video off by showing a pro level team. So let me just go ahead and play this real fast. So a couple things we're not doing enough is we're not doing stuff like resetting. I think we're always charging forward, forcing a lot of passes. So you'll notice, well, let's just go ahead and watch this, alright? So the great thing about watching this is I always see the patience. The patience is always awesome. See, so he just like throws it back. It's got nothing going on, he throws it back. And they're going to break out again. I won't show this for too long, just a little bit. So you have one guy that's high. Keep that in mind. He's got nothing going on. Bring it back. Okay. And he goes all the way back. Alright, so these guys reset playing. The whole point is puck possession. These guys reset a lot. If they have nothing, they don't try to go. They don't try to just keep going forward with it. They'll cut back. Okay. And hold on, there's gonna be a whistle soon, I think. But and that's what a lot of good teams do. Even non-pro teams, the good ones I play against. So I'm gonna move it a little bit forward. It's right here. Hang on, let me find it. Okay, yeah. So real quick, so here's a good example where so he picks up the puck. He feels like he can beat the first guy up, can't beat the second guy, so he'll just throw it right back. All right, and that's okay. That's something we need to implement a lot more. So anyway, let me go ahead and just pop up our game. Alright, so hopefully this will make things shorter. But the first time I kept playing it all the way through. I play the breakout and ask you guys if it was a good, okay, or bad breakout. But I realized this might eat up a lot of time. So I'm going to try to cut some of these. And just explain it directly. You guys already probably seen the video, okay? So, right now, right off the bat, you'll notice right here, we win the face-off, we go back, and Anchor passes to John. Usually I want you guys to skate back, but yeah, this guy's pressuring, so maybe you have to do that. That's fine. Now, what you don't want to do, though, is curl this way. You want to curl back here. John already has the front side support, and that's Nubs right here. Except John should have passed it to him right away, which he did not. Okay, but either way, you need to be that other guy. Just imagine if John's pass got blocked, then we're kind of screwed. So you have to be aware of that. Alright. And the second thing is, alright, so John, instead of, well, like I said, the first option is Nubs, and then he threw it back. Fine. Now, this is what you don't want to do either. It's right, let's see if I can pause it perfectly. Right there. So I noticed you skated up, and you're basically enticing Anchor to pass it right there. Don't do that. That's a dangerous pass. You don't want to pass through the other players. You don't want to sauce right through them, at least on a breakout or in the defensive zone. At the higher levels, some of these guys are really good at picking that off, so you don't want to do this. Instead, John, you should probably be back here somewhere, so Anchor could just lob it back. And Roz's position's kind of awkward, but he should be the guy that gets that puck somewhere around here. Alright. So again, watch that pass. That one's kind of dangerous. And I guess the theme for today I'm going to try to talk about are forcing passes. We're kind of forcing passes a lot. And I'll try to talk about each one of them. But anyway, we can go ahead and move on to the next breakout. Oh, and I guess I'd probably rate this a bad breakout. I'll put up a counter after the video. Hopefully I remember to do it. Alright, this next one. There's a lot of times I bring it back like this. And I do have a cycle option here. So if you're this guy, you can try to hurry up. If you're closer to me, then a lot of times I can just bank that and cycle to you, and then I will cut forward. What you'll see sometimes is some of these people, because they're puck focused, once I bank that, they'll try to cut to you, and then I'll be left wide open. And when that happens, then we have basically an easy rush. Also, whenever I cycle, you don't always have to follow my trajectory. Meaning, you don't have to come carry the puck all the way back to where I was. You can sometimes just cut right away. Okay, and I'll be kind of trailing you instead. So you have plenty of options. So we don't have to carry it all the way back. We can do kind of a neutral zone breakout. Alright, so the other part too is you'll see anchor. So you're skating backwards, and yeah, I do have a pass to you. But one thing you should realize is once you see that I'm going to reset, then start your route accordingly. So what I mean by that is, so you're going to see this is probably not good. All right, you want to come down, swing low. Remember, swing low and break up. If you guys saw that breakout video I put out recently, if she knows how to defend correctly, what she should do is just step slightly to the side and just have her stick out. So that basically covers all passes on this side. That's why I always say swing low, because the pass needs to be down here, believe it or not. Below this line. Below or at. Okay, it should be at these lines. That is very important. When you receive a breakout pass, that is ideally where we're going to receive it. The goal of the breakout is to not just get it into the offensive zone, but we want to get into the zone with speed, or even better, get them on a rush. And to get them on a rush, one of you is going to have to beat someone that does not, you're going to have to beat someone who doesn't have the puck. Hopefully we recognize that. I'm going to play through real quick. Now, there are a lot of fuck-ups I have. My main problem that I saw this game, and it's pretty bad. It's probably something I really need to work on. Gotta be more patient, meaning when I pass it to Nubs right here, I'm putting him in a bad position. Yeah, maybe he should have got it. It was on his backhand, though. But the problem is, even if he got it, he needs another pass right away. And that's where I figured out, I learned breakouts are very complicated. It's not just hitting that first open guy, but you have to see what everybody else is doing and make sure I'm not putting Nubs in in a spot where he's gonna clearly fail, because I'm setting him up to fail. Basically, that's clearly on the defenseman. All right, so that one's obviously a bad breakout, which leads to a good chance. Alright. So I do want to point out, I've said it before, but just in case you didn't get this, if your team doesn't break out well, like if you keep making mistakes like that, you should probably not be resetting. Then it's going to backfire. I get that, but I really want to work on our breakouts, because if we execute it well, we are going to smash teams. We're just going to flat out outsmart them. Like I was saying in the other video, in the Vegas tournament, like even if these other teams weren't more skilled, when they break out better, they know how to play, like we have no chance of winning.
Okay. So this is very good. Stop up behind the net. Well done. You have space. Go ahead and skate it. Okay, good. Good breakout. Now I will say this though. We want to avoid these type of passes where you just kind of fling it and kind of hope. Like, it landed right on his stick. It was good hands to get it, but that was going to be a difficult pass, and he can't do much with it after. So, a couple things you want to recognize. If you have nothing going on, you can always just go back. Just like what I just showed on the beta snipers. You just go back. If you think you can beat the guy, then I guess you can do it. But you have like a 2-on-3, a 3-on-3. You can always just circle back. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Derek, you want to be coming down with speed. I believe actually John's going to go behind net, so maybe you should cut this way. Alright, but I don't want to pass it to you, and then you have to pick up your feet and then go. You want to start gathering speed when you get the puck, so I want you to swing all the way down. Now, again, this is the problem of the defenseman here. I should not be passing this. Why? Once Raj gets it, even though he's open, that leaves both of us behind the net, and we're basically going to be useless in the play. Now, he's in an okay spot to get it after, but this is probably not a good idea. And so when I do something like that, I guess just fire back or something. This is, yeah, I don't like that pass at all. Granted, you guys executed okay there. But that's what I mean. You have to go up as a unit, as a team. So, you know, as a defenseman, show more patience. Again, that's where I think I was very poor in this game about that. Alright, next one. I think there might be a couple. I'm not sure. Okay, so we need to do this more. Reset. Good. I will mention this later on, but once you see Adam Paul is on this corner here, I should clarify that besides not just staying behind that, guys, but you want to be on the opposite side of the forechecker. So you want to be diagonal of him. So if he like stops and he goes back, then you would stop and go back. You basically want to be on the complete opposite side of the net of him. Alright, so don't just wait for him. Later you'll see that you'll get caught right here. Hold on, it's bugging out a little. Alright, and hold on. Secondly, I guess maybe you thought you could beat this guy, but once you realize you can't beat the guy, you can always just reel it back to me. Ideally, our breakouts have one guy always coming back. Okay. Now, I did talk about not rooming the puck around the board if you don't have to, but when I'm getting double teamed, I think that's pretty much my only options. It's going to be rim this way or the other board. But either way, if I'm getting double teamed, that should click to you guys immediately that this should be a 3-on-2. See how we executed the 3-on-2. Let's get the puck. Passed it up, sort of made it a 2-on-1. And that's even better. You make a 3-on-2 into a 2-on-1. And it didn't work out so well, but that's alright. One thing to keep in mind, Raj, if you recognize that's a 2-on-1, instead of cutting across towards the goalie, John needs that space. So instead, just chill on the back door. There's no need to cut across or screen goalie or do anything like that. Okay, I think that's it for this. Oh, no, hold on. There's one more thing. Okay, good. And another reset, which is fine. Let me see when he gets the puck. So by the time John gets the puck, so we see these two guys standing around, right? I think I talked about this before too. When the puck is on this side, cut the ice. So start chipping in this way, and you want to be on his backside support. So John can always throw it backhand. Or in this case, I guess his right-handed forehand. So it would basically be along the board. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is when you reset, throw it along the board down here and make me chase it down. I don't want the puck. If you throw it at me and like I hits my feet or I cough it, they're gonna take the puck and walk in with it. It's a lot safer to just roll it along the board. Now I don't know. Maybe you didn't have the angle. It looked like you could have just turned your body though. Maybe you didn't have the angle. But I'm just saying in general. We're gonna see it later too. Instead of throwing it at me, throw it along the board behind the net. Okay. And then this breakout is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright. So what this team does is they forecheck all the time, like idiots. So I think the better counter to that, despite what I told you guys before, I think against guys that forecheck, you want to be along the board when we break out. So we're always going to come along the board, and then just like that the newer video I put out, I think that's way more ideal against forechecking. Now this is bad on several levels because let's show it. Yeah, there's no need to rim this around. Maybe I was trying to. No, I'm not really sure. So first of all, John, you're right-handed, so this one's already going to be a tough play for you to break out like this. You're going to get blindsided from here. I know people won't hate you like that, but in general, it's not a good habit to pick up the puck like this. So I think it's better if you just come along the board going down. Again, they're doing like the forecheck all the time, so I need you guys on a board anyway. Okay. And unfortunately, yeah, it leaves a cough up. So that was not a very good pass. I didn't even need to pass it. I could have just burned his ass if I wanted to. Okay, so the next breakout fortune is right here. That's good. I think that was decent. All right, again, you got nothing going on. You can throw it abroad right here on the board, or you can just reset. All right, don't force these passes. You can just reset. And unfortunately, yeah, when you cough it up like this, it might lead to rushes. On this play, I know this is the breakout section, not the defensive zone, but some of these are going to be mixed together. I guess, Nubs, if you can read that anchor could catch 10, you need to make sure you stay on the girl. If you don't think he can catch 10, I suppose you got to get him. So this one's kind of tough. It's a tough read. I don't know what was best, but because what happens here is so he shoots and kind of misses, but then everyone just kind of tails off. This is where you guys got to really make an effort to hit the brakes, because now she's left wide open, and that was not good. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Sorry, next one's right here. Yeah, I definitely need to get that out. Good. Okay, I do want to pause the video right here. So that was a pretty decent breakout. Just the shot wasn't very good. Anytime you shoot it, you want to shoot inside the house. So let me explain what that means real quick. Alright, so I actually didn't realize there was a term for it, but I guess it's called the house. Anytime you shoot, you in general want to be in this section here. Usually this is like maybe slightly above top of the circles. I don't know. It's somewhat subjective. I suppose the better your shot, the farther out you can be, but you want to shoot from this zone. So if you're here, probably not a good idea to shoot. If you're here, probably not a good idea to shoot. At least if you're the first guy coming in off a rush or something. Okay. You want to try to shoot inside the house, and that's this area here, which I have mentioned in the past, but I thought this is definitely worthy of mentioning again. The worst thing, I don't think it comes up in this game, but the worst thing you can do is if you have like a 3-on-2, and you're this guy, and we had this teammate named Alex Trinkle who always fire it and he'd always do this shit, and that would actually lead to a rush for the other team. And this actually hurts their team more than it helps. It's like you shouldn't even. It's like the 3-on-2 wasn't even worth it if you do that. So anyway, just when you shoot, you want to try to shoot inside the house. Otherwise, consider your other options. You know, you can launch it back. You know, it's ice mentality to just rush up forward. Roller is quite different. Like, you just throw it right back to me. Yeah, roll is a whole different game. It's all about puck possession, and usually you want to get good rushes. So that was pretty fast. That was the first period. And here's the second period. Again, they're gonna chase. Let me go back just a tad. All right, so I'm behind the net. If you can't tell. Again, let's we'll focus more on coming along the board. All right. So I noticed you're going the other way. I did tell you guys to do that originally. Right. And unfortunately, while this could have been a good breakout, I think we made a change right when I passed it. So I passed it, and then Nubs just got on. So yeah, that was probably a bad breakout. All right. Hang on. All right, this one. Let's see. Go behind the net. Getting pressured. This one's actually a good one. Seems solid to me. Not sure if we had a 3-on-2. If we had some kind of 3-on-2, well, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. One thing I will say about this, I'd actually rather have you stay wide. I want you to stay wide and support. The reason being, I know you want the shot and it's like you want to screen the goalie, but let Pat do that then. Let him do it, because if he gets blocked, it's going to go rush the other way. Instead, you want support right here. So stay wide, and then as he that way, this defenseman comes in with you too. By just going streaking towards the middle, this makes it harder for Anchor to shoot, especially with Adam Paul catching up to him too. Let's see. I don't think there's much more to say about that. I think you try to get a shot. It's fine. Okay, again, don't force. You don't have to randomly throw it up the middle. That's such a beer league play. That's beer league blind pass. Try not to do that. If you, I don't know, if you see something, go ahead, but that shouldn't be the norm. Okay, another one. By the way, good job, forwards. We kept winning these faceoffs. That's why we had a chance. Or, not a chance. That's why we had a bunch of breakouts. Alright, good breakout. I just want to say one thing with this. Well, let me play through. Okay. And I think the shot there. Alright, that's fine. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm supposed to. Okay, this one's kind of long. Let me go over it in steps then. Sorry about that. One thing I did want to point out was I'm not sure why you widen out right here. So you see Anchor widened out. What I mean by that is, let me pull up the paint again. So we win the face-off, and you get the puck, and then you did this, where you go out and then in. By doing that, you're allowing their forechecker to just cut you off right here. But unfortunately, you're able to sneak by him. Instead, it's probably better if you just get the puck and then you just cut it thin. Don't do that. I kind of understand. Maybe you want to get like speed going up right away, but again, that guy's gonna cut you off if you do that. All right. Other than that, a good breakout. Way to skid it up. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. Do we have a rush? 3-on-2? No. See, so we got 2 guys on you. Now someone is open. You just gotta find them. That's gonna be Nubs right there. So I'm gonna keep playing through. I think there's a few things to talk about. Alright, so one right here. So Raj, you do this a lot where you park on the back door. If you're gonna do that, you have to be out of the stick line. He has to pass it through 2 sticks. So that's a pain in the ass. So instead, just take a few steps this way so you're wide open. That's one option. The second option is to just give him backside support. I'd rather have this more often than backside support. Hopefully, Nubs is the one who sneaks in this way. He's wide open right now, but he can sneak in a little bit too if he wants. He probably should. I just know that this is a tough pass, and you're kind of enticing Anchor to do it too. Okay? I mean, it could have got to you, but It's probably not ideal. Alright, so good. Another breakout. Alright, so this is the time, like, so John beats 2 guys. We should have had a rush, but we didn't. And I was wondering, like, what the hell happened? He beat, okay, so here, like, you can already tell this guy's angling pretty badly, 46. So you know John's going to beat him, or he should beat him. Okay, you better not cough that. And, like, this is where you guys got to hustle. Roz is actually going the other way, so he should be the last guy back, which is fine. Now you'll see him actually turn the other way around, which I'd rather not have. But Nubs, you're the one who's, you got to rush up. This is where you got to hustle, because this is a pretty easy 3-on-2, especially when John just burns both of them. But then for some reason, it just ended up being like this weird 2-on-2. Okay, it's good. Don't force that middle pass. Very good. So I'm calling for a cycle here. Now this is what you guys need to do more. John and I are doing it well. I need you guys to get involved too. Now, while we're cycling, so I'm looking for a pass, looking for that middle pass. While we're cycling, ideally, I want this third guy to keep doing this. I want him to just cut in, and then you're covered, just go back out, and then cut in, go back out. And sometimes you can join us. You can go behind a net and be part of the cycle too, okay? But we're going to try to hit this third guy. Our fourth guy should be up here somewhere. Or it should just be a point man, and just basically, we're going to pass it to him if we need to. But he should just be chilling there. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, I think that wasn't the greatest pass, but yeah, you got 2 guys on you, boom, someone's open, if you can hit him. Unfortunately, that one's kind of hard. Okay. So Nubs gets this. So see, you're just kind of standing in the middle. Okay, you're just standing in the middle. Now, fortunately, John covers the backside support. That's ideally what I want you to do once you're covered. Now, with that in mind, I know John was saying in the car, like, he calls for a cycle, but no one gives it to him. Yeah, you guys gotta give it to him, especially when we have a defense and caught it down deep. Automatic. Okay, you try to, sort of, but you had to do it sooner. I think you just react. Yeah, I'm not even sure if you're ready for it, but like you should already been ready for right here. Boom, forehand. Okay. Yeah, this was long. Oh, it's still more. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, there's a little bit more. So defensively, this is not a big deal. This may not. It didn't. It wasn't a big deal right here, but you guys need to cover these 2 guys. That is very important. You have to catch up to him and just get a step on him. Now, it did not matter right now, and against most teams, it won't matter because they're not smart enough to wait for the players. And that's a 2-on-1 down there. But like, see, like you're just kind of lollygagging it. This guy should just step right in and burn you. Same with 19. He just walk right in. They'd be wide open. Okay, and then I think we got it out. Hold on. Okay, last thing on this. All right. This is actually a perfect view, but this is where you need to use the reverse inside pivot. Did I say it right? Inside reverse pivot. Sorry, other way around. What that means is I showed it last time in our last video, but he turned his head right there. So fortunately, I actually made a very good pass to where it was soft enough so he can pick it up, but not hard enough to where it was too far. So not to brag or anything, but that was a good pass because he had time to turn around, find it, and then pick it up. But that's where you're supposed to use the inside reverse pivot, so you don't have to worry about that. So that just means you don't take our eye off the puck. Okay, and the goalie stopped this breakaway. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, and all that texting noise you guys keep hearing in the background, that's you guys and your lame-ass conversation. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Just lack of execution. Let me see one more thing. The thing is, I don't always have to rush it up. That's another mistake I'm making. I don't have to rush it up. I can always just back out. Let's see. Do you guys have a man beat? Kind of. Okay. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything too special about this. Check my notes. Sorry, it goes up. Let me see it actually. It does go up for 30 more seconds for whatever reason. Oh, because I did want to mention this. So don't peel out. Once he does that, Derek, I don't know why you're peeling out right here. You need to stay here right on the subway sign and get the cycle from him. You need to be his backside support. Okay. And again, let's not fling the puck right up the middle. We're doing that a lot this game. We're doing it a lot. Don't force passes. Okay. See, so you did something similar to Anchor, where you widened out and then you cut behind the net. So he's gonna cut you off. Yeah. See, you kind of barely snuck around, but whatever. Ah. Okay, and then you coughed it. But that's all right. Good try. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Alright, so this is what I mean. So you expose yourself, right? Once you saw that he was going to go on this end, you should have hit the brakes and stopped right here. That's what I meant earlier when you need to be on the opposite side of him. With that in mind, damn it. Okay, with that in mind, you did reverse it to Anchor. Now, when you reverse it, Raj, you have to react quickly, but you want to do this. You want to start picking up speed this way. You can't just stand in the middle like this because it's a dangerous spot. We don't really want to pass it to you there. Okay, it's a pretty dangerous spot to pick up the puck, and so you're kind of going up the middle. So you should have ideally been right here on the board. Okay. And yeah, this is an okay breakout. We actually have them outmanned here. I think, yeah, I think Nubs knows it. He just made a messed up pass, which led to their 2-on-1 and a goal. Okay, fine, whatever. So we had a clear cut 3-on-2. Just take your time. You have plenty of time. Take your time here. And the key is to slow down the 3-on-2, not just press. Okay. Alright, is that the last one? I think there's one more. Yeah, there's one more. It's right after they scored. Alright, let's play it through. So we win the face-off. We go back. Alright. I'm actually going to pause the video because there's something I want to explain in depth right now. So we go back, and like everyone's route is pretty bad. Alright, so I'm going to explain exactly what we want to do. So hang on. Alright, so you'll notice I always retreat behind a net, which is usually the ideal thing to do. Retreat behind the net. So what the hell does everyone else do? So the easiest thing is to just do this. Come back along the board. And then just read it. Whoever's ahead. Like if this guy's ahead of him, then you'll probably be the guy to go behind the net. It doesn't really matter. You don't even have to go behind net. And once you see that, then you'll just cover this side. Okay. This guy, meanwhile, should be up here. Now he should be doing this. Circling around, maybe cutting in. You're just trying to find space where I can just give you a long pass. Alright. And we're not doing this enough. I don't see that guy that often. That's why I don't have these, Hail Mary type passes. Not that we should be doing those all the time, but it should be an option. So this is what we should be doing, ideally. Okay. Now, what happens if I don't pass to you? So let me get to that in a second. Alright, so it's a little bit complicated, but if I don't pass to you, all you have to do is just go to the other board and circle again. You can circle down if you wish as well. Alright, it's up to you. You can do this, and you guys are going to try to read each other. Sometimes you can even do this. You go here, and this guy's going to rotate with you and going down. And so, as this guy, you see that, then you're going to cover the other board. right? The key is just look for an empty spot. Like we want one here, guy here, coming down, swinging up, and one guy up here somewhere. Right? If this guy's just dicking around and is like making circles, that's fine. Then what you guys should do, like if that guy's still deep in the zone, you don't have to switch with him. Then you just do this. You know, you go down and then you can go back the other way. Depending on how much space you have, you can go top down or you can go bottoms up. Okay. Like I said, against these teams that are forechecking hard, I would suggest. I think it actually is better to go. I'm realizing it's better to go top down. Okay. That's what I want you guys to be doing in a nutshell. So as you see here, everything is wrong. Okay, here's actually okay, I think. Just go a little bit lower. Remember, I don't want to pass you while you're going down. Keep that in mind. Sometimes I will. So you get the puck and you just roll up with it right away, like David Heaton style. But ideally, I want you to go forward, getting it. So you see this guy is kind of, you know, going up the middle. Not much you can do. I guess from here you just, I don't know, swing down and out. I don't know. Meanwhile, Anchor, you're doing this. Wait, is that right? Let me play it. Come on. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, you're going the other way. That's the way I don't want you to go because there's no way in hell I could pass it to you. Hold on, get rid of that line. So if you see what Anchor's doing, damn it, did I go back too far? Sorry, I did. All right, so like there's no way I can give you a pass when you're coming up towards the goalie like that way. That's pretty dangerous. Right, you want to go the other way. Once you come back like this, then just go behind it and go with me. Now, despite all that being said, this breakout works out very well because these two idiots are going to double team again. And like I said before, you see the double team, this should be a 3-on-2. So this is even better. A 3-on-2 becomes a 2-on-1. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, and good. Just one thing, after you pass it and he shoots it, you should really be following up. Okay, don't worry if you're a defenseman or a forward. Let's stop worrying about that. You're leading the rush, you go up there with him. Okay, and support him right away, right after you shoot it. Raj, because you have no support, I suggest you just ice the shit out of it. Did you do it, or did they get the puck first? No, never mind, they got the puck first. Okay. Alright, I think that's all for the second period, so let's go ahead and move on to the third period. Alright, so right off the bat, have one at the very beginning of the period. So this is exactly the same problem I did earlier. Like, why pass the puck up when John's down here, Pat's still going down, so this is a pretty bad pass. I mean, it's wide open, but there's really no need to pass it. Okay, so that's automatically a bad breakout. Let's go to the next one. Alright, let's see. Yep, sorry, go back a tad more. I think this one's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, this one's fine. Oh, okay, but just a little minor thing I did want to point out. So you see Derek. Derek should be cutting across diagonally, which I believe he did right on. Okay, don't just go in a straight line. You want to shorten those passes. Also, you should notice it's a yeah, very good. Also, you should notice it's 2-on-3. Then just fire it back. Fire back, skate back, whatever. Reset. Okay, we don't have to go forward. Yeah, I think that's off that one. Is there another? There's another one coming up. Let me just. All right. One. Yeah, thank you. Just fire from the point, dude. Yeah. Okay, so John, first of all, call reverse. That's a definite reverse, and we actually would have outmanned them. But that's fine. Secondly, once this one's kind of tough for you, Derek, but once you notice he has room, that's where you want to, even if it's only for a little bit, you want to curl up and start getting speed forward. Very important. I mean, this isn't bad either. He should have Anchor probably should just headman to you right away. So headman, right there. Give it to, especially you, our best player, our best player in the league. Just let him deal with it. So you kind of waited, and then you gave it to him. And it worked out, because this guy clearly doesn't know how to play defense. But, yeah, you should have gave it sooner. If you gave it sooner, then you can try to get a step on her, and then make this pretty much a clear-cut 3-on-2. Right? The thing is, people tend to get lazy against people who don't have a puck. Alright, is that it for that one? Yeah, that's all. Okay. Alright. Alright, so same deal. As I said earlier to John, don't pass it to me. Pass it behind the net. And I will chase it down. That is probably better. Now you don't, it's not always thing, like if you have a lot of room, no one's pressuring, that's fine, but. So watch, same deal, right? So anchor, I want you to, yeah, I don't want you to curl that way, I want you to go behind the net. I think this one's okay, I think. Anyway, after I make that pass, I want you to, yeah, don't widen out. You're gonna cut across diagonally instead. So that might sound confusing, but let me pop this up real fast. So if any time you're doing one of these, and I pass it that way right away, then just keep going that way. Just keep doing that way. It's basically like that weak side breakout I talked about in one of the early breakout videos. You can do that, and then he can always bank it to you or pass it directly to you. Okay, hopefully we have another forward like doing this. Okay. Now with that in mind, again, we did make this dangerous pass. Like I said, try not to float her. Try not to saucer these in a breakout. Right? Dangerous. And it does happen to work out. 2-on-1, clear cut. We didn't execute well, but that's alright. Good cycle here. I mean, yeah, I mean it's only a one-time cycle, but that's why you have the backside support. That's exactly right. Let's see how they fucked up, by the way. Hold on. It's very simple. Look, the guy who's on Derek, right? Okay, so nobody's on him. Well, that's a mistake. You already have two guys on one person, and then who's that? Who's that lazy ass right there? 21. Okay, I don't really call him lazy ass. He's just unaware, I guess. All right. So I'm pausing. All right, next one. Okay, this sounds weird. I'm not really sure what we could have done there. So let's see. We win the face-off. I guess maybe if Ross called for like a reverse, that would have been better when Anchor had it. Yeah, this one's tough, especially for you nubs. The thing is, this one's gonna be tough. I already know. Once I pass it to you, the guy's gonna be right in your face. But at the same time, I have to throw it out. I can't just hold on to it. I don't think. So this actually would have been better if you were one of the few times where if you're just stopped and you just came back this way. I don't know. Yeah, this one's kind of awkward. Unfortunately, we did just give him the puck. Alright. You know what? Surprisingly, okay, that covers all the breakouts. I did cut about 12 minutes of this by redoing it. Hang on. Alright, I guess if I were to summarize these breakouts, just don't force these passes and be patient. Break out as a unit. Defenseman, be patient. More importantly, I guess it's just knowing the routes. I guess if something comes up, if I think of something more, I'll bring it up in the next videos. This is the first one I'm making. This section here is mainly going to cover anything we did in the offensive zone. It shouldn't be too long. I'm going to go ahead and play it right here. So the first one here. Alright, so I remember what I want to say here. So Well, I can't tell exactly what's going on here, but a lot of times when someone has the puck behind the net and it's a 50-50, have the second guy walk in and take it. Right? Like, you don't want to just stand around here and do nothing. Like in NHL, what they do is they purposely just pin the first guy, second man takes the puck. So you pin them and you just basically neutralize each other. Now I get Pat's good on the board, but you can't always rely on him to always get it. It'll make things easier too. Also, Anchor's about to just wire this. So I'm not sure why we backed out, but yeah, you want to be going towards goalie. Otherwise, probably shouldn't be shooting it at all. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Still have it here. Right, so right here. So right when he gets it, Derek, you need to automatically support him back here. Automatic. Don't just stand right at the net. Give him backside support. I'm the front side support. Okay, good. Almost good. Now, I did mention this in the breakout, but this is perfect. So, when the puck is on this side, and you're over here, then go to the middle. And that's exactly what Pat does. Okay. And I think that's all I want to say about this part. So let's go to the next one. Right. So I don't remember exactly what happened to all these, so hopefully I don't have to keep playing these over and over. Yeah, so good example here, right? He chases the puck to a corner. So again, support, backside support on that same board. See, so you're just kind of camping here. You're just waiting for it, right? Don't do that. You move around. Move your feet. Right? You don't have to move fast. You can move up here. Okay, no, not that high. Sorry. Like, move up here. You just have to move around a little bit. Okay, you can move behind the net. Once you're covered, don't just sit there. Okay, yeah, sorry. No, that one's going to be a tough pass to handle there. I knew it was going to be tough. Okay, I think that's all for that one. Alright, so this last one is not exactly offensive zone, but it's just a quick one, so I decided to add it in. So again, like, that's what I mean by forcing passes. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Just throw it back. Throw it back, turn your body, I don't know. That's what we don't want, though. And that, you know, it didn't work right now, but there are a lot of times it worked where it probably shouldn't have. Alright, next. Alright. Okay, this looks like a rush to me. It is. Alright, it's 3-on-2. So 3-on-2, like I said before, just simplify. Alright, well, let me play it through. This is what you don't want to do. It's just such a waste. Alright, just kind of fire a shot. Low percentage shot, that is. Look. Now, maybe you don't recognize 3-on-2. I don't know. But it's very simple. All John has to do is slow down, which he is, and then you just have to take it in wide. Just keep skating, and then this guy's going to have to cover you. And then when that happens, then you're going to give it to John who's wide open. Roz is perfect. His wide, you take this guy with you. That should leave the middle wide open for John. Alright, so poorly executed 3-on-2 here. Alright. And on top of that, once this guy crosses over, yeah, then you have basically 2 guys open. Alright. Well, hold on. I think there's one more thing to this. Okay, yeah, yeah. After you shoot it, again, Derek, you shot it and you just curled up. So you gotta communicate. You probably should have gone back here though. If you knew Raj was gonna get the puck, give him the backside support. Don't just float back. Okay. Next one. Right. Alright, so, well, I guess technically he has possession, but once he senses trouble, yeah, the second guy should just walk in. Don't just watch him. Hang on, there's more stuff. Alright, and here, again, so, rather than, so you're backing away from him, just stay here. Just stay on that subway sign. Okay, so now the cycle option is gone. Now, granted, I look like the point was reading that. Okay. Draw for this one. Oh, 522. Yeah, okay. Next one. Alright, so this one's going to be tough. Way to get through him. Alright, so you shoot it. Then you peel away. Don't do that. You shoot it. Go help him. Or stay here and just park. That's what the elite players do. Very subtle thing. Just stop up here though. You don't peel away. And I think you ended up scoring here anyway, but you know, it doesn't change the point. So, next one. Alright, don't force the pass to the middle. Don't blind pass it. I'm trying to give you support right away, so you don't have to... it's not that you can't pass it, it's just don't do it blind. Now, another thing is... So, Nubs, I don't know if you see me, but you know... I think you know I'm going to cover this spot, right? So when you pick up the puck, I don't want you going in this direction, because then you're just going to run into me. You want to... When you picked up the puck, you probably should have done the other way. So you can cycle it to me. Not that you can't go that way, but it'd probably be easier if you went the other way. Yeah, for sure. Because now you're going into a barrage of people. Okay, good. And throw it to a point man too if you can't hit me. Okay. I think that's all. Oh, hold on. It's a little bit more. Oh, yeah, I know what I want to say about this. Yeah, one of you forwards has to catch this guy. It's kind of lazy, guys. Now, you saw me get back, and fortunately, I did help out here because Adam Paul tried to make a move. But even if I was guarding one of these two guys, it would be a 3-on-2. Fortunately, he tried to make a move versus just passing it, you know, making this a 3-on-2. We won't get punished at this level because these guys aren't good enough. But again, it's just one of the things you should be better at. So we caught the right here. So, yeah, one of you has to get your ass back. Alright, so I have one of these guys, probably him. There's no reason why 10 should get by both of you, though. One of you guys should have been on 10. So a little defensive slip up there. You know, we used to play against Puckthad, the girls team, and I think they always punished us for that. Not sure how they got so much worse, but they kicked our ass specifically because of this stuff like this. Alright, on to the third. Okay. We might have already seen this, I'm not sure. So I'll just keep playing through anyway. Yeah, okay, we did see this. Sorry about that. I think I already played it, but point I wanted to make here was yeah, I don't know. Correct me if I didn't show it in the breakout video, but yeah, you can always back out here. See, she didn't carry it in. He was it was a 2-on-3. She didn't just rush it in. to reset and go back. And this actually is exactly what created the opportunity. Bam. Kind of partially beat her, a partial 2-on-1, and you get a snipe anyway. So well done there. Alright, next one. Let me back out just a tad. Alright, so yeah, I don't know why you're sitting there. Let's see it again. So I should back it out even more. Let's see how that started. So I got the puck here. Okay, so you do have one guy cycling back there. That's fine. So this is what I mean. Go in and help. Go right away and help. But then instead, you let me do it. And I did get a poke there. That's how we got the puck. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Alright. This one should be right. Alright. 2-on-1. This is like the old Kenny Rucker. So Kenny Rucker is an ice teammate of mine, and he, for some reason, he always goes wide. Like, even on, like, a breakaway, he takes himself, like, out of the play. Don't do that. So I don't know if you recognize it's 2-on-1 right here. So yeah, just start cutting in. Start cutting it more and more and more and more. Let's see what happens. Right, yeah, so you don't have much of an angle there, but I wish you were a lot closer. I mean, you probably very well could have been. Okay, and again, you don't have to force that pass, right? Couple things you can do. One, launch it. Go launch and ice it. You did almost get around him though, so that's fine. You also have me as a cycle. Okay, if you bank it behind you again, I'm ready for it. Okay. Alright. What the hell? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I guess this is offensive. We'll cover this defense real quick. Like the key is don't try to take the puck. Just imagine not even trying to get the puck and you're just trying to stay with the guy. Okay. We're gonna have a few of those defensive slip ups, which I'll show later. But I think this turns into like an offensive rush. All right, that's fine. Try to beat the guy one-on-one. That's good. Okay, but let's see. Okay, so you're chilling in front of the net. That's all right this time because no one's covering you really. All right, not bad. I'm not sure why I recorded that. Not much to say, but good job overall. All right. Okay, good. You have a cycle option. Give it to me instead to reset. Okay. What do I want to say about this? Okay. Yeah, perfect. See, so I'm not sure what happened. Basically, someone beat someone without a puck besides me, but unfortunately, I don't think I gave you the best pass, Derek. But that's all it takes. Something simple like this. Look, boom. 46 is the guy who's responsible for Derek, I believe. Maybe even someone else, because John's back there too. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. I hit him in the mask right there, but damn it, it keeps messing up on me. But anyway, yeah, so hit the guy in the mask. Oh, I know I recorded this. So yeah, I had John wide open. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. I should have passed it to him. But I missed my window, so this is good cycle work. This is what it's supposed to look like. And remember, we're trying to hit that third guy. And then we have one guy at the point as a safety. Okay, hold on. Damn it, it keeps doing that. Right now, one thing I do want to say though is, even though I'm calling for the cycle, you have the girl on you, go take advantage of her. Right, go exploit her. Go right up and, you know, just power move, and get her ass off you. All right. So take advantage of her. Fuck Me Too movement. Boom. Uh, oh, we still got it. Okay. So another cycle. I'm not sure what happened there, but okay. Overall, good shift right there. That's ideal. Look, it shouldn't just be me and John doing that, though. Okay, you guys are all very capable of doing this. All right. I guess that's all for the offensive zone portion. Last part we'll cover defensive zone. So let's get right to that. All right. Let's go over some defense. Okay. Let's see. Looks good. And you see John hauling ass here, right? That's what you're supposed to do. So it starts from right here. We're going to mainly be playing man. And there's a couple bad coverages we have, which I'll talk about. But here, that's what you're supposed to do. You got to haul ass to keep up with the guy. Unfortunately, that guy is quick, so I think you're like a half step behind him. But you brawlers, yeah, you got to decide which guy to get. Do you take him, or do you go him, or do you play it like a 2-on-1? So kind of tough to decide. All right, good back check there. All right, so hold on. All right, so we'll look at this right here. This is what I mean. You should be in his face right here. You can scoot up to him. Get right in his face. Remember, forget about playing defense and offense, or if you're a defenseman or forward. Just get up there. Okay. Come on. Let me see how long this is. I'm not sure why this is so important. All right. Yeah, I guess that's all I have for this one. Just something minor that I'm gonna point out for future reference. All right. A lot of these little things. Here's the next one. Oh, I know what I want to say about this one. This is more individual defense, but so I noticed a couple times you're coming across sideways, and then this guy always tries to cut back the other way. All right, so yeah, you're supposed to stop and turn with him, but for some reason you get caught a few times. Now you almost got caught here, but you did kind of outmuscle him, which is good. Just a minor one, but we're gonna see a couple later on where the guy just basically blows right by you. Okay. And clearly you're an elite player. There's no reason why that should happen. Actually, and here it is. This is the penalty kill. But like the guy's going this way, and it's like, oh, all or nothing. You're effed. All right, don't let him do that. Don't give the other guy satisfaction like that he thinks he even beat you. Okay. Oh man, jeez. Just stop up with him. Let's see. What could you have done better? So what do I usually do? I usually. Oops, sorry. So yeah, I don't go full speed at the guy. I just slowly start going towards him, and then I'm ready to turn the other way quickly though. Right. Moving on. Oh, well, okay, this isn't defense, but something defensive. Okay, sorry to point you, call this out on you, Derek. It just happened to be by chance. But, yeah, don't dangle. Don't dangle the last guy back. That's a no-no. That's something you absolutely do not do. Not supposed to do. Alright, especially on a PK like this. Alright, something minor. Hold on, pause it. Alright. This doesn't seem relevant, but it's the same thing I was talking about earlier. Okay, so the guy throws it by me. Now, I already know I have to go and catch 21. Alright, so I went for the pinch and I didn't get it, so now I know I have to catch this guy. But meanwhile, the rest of you should easily catch the other fools. Okay, you're pretty far from her for whatever reason. It's fine. Alright, so, yeah, I mean, catch 10. I think your guy should be 10. And then I think, see what the hell happened. Oh, I know what happened. Alright. So if we see here too, unfortunately, yeah, Roz tried to pinch too, and so 46 got around him. So unfortunately, Anchor is on a 2-on-1. Well, he muffed it here. That caused a 2-on-1. Okay, I get what happened. But at the same time, that's fine. The problem I have is this guy is wide open. So that's either you or my guy. I'm not positive. Either way, one of us should be getting him. Yeah, that's not very good. Okay. Next one. Alright. So just a simple thing. Why do we not have a guy on him? And I think this is when I was telling John to pick him up. For whatever reason, he backed off of him. So yeah, should have a guy on him. This is what I mean by just play man. Play man from the very beginning, too. Because for whatever reason, like, shit's getting confusing now. So he passes. Like, Roger, you still covering this guy? You should be. Alright, and so now they have a 3-on-2. Now, fortunately, they're not smart enough to know how to use it. Little thing, though. Little thing. That's why I just say, play man. Look, you stay on that guy, just stay on this guy. What are you looking at? Again, whoever the other guy is should be picking this guy up. I'm not sure what the hell happened. I think, like I said, I was telling John to get him. I know I'm way back there. Oy. Yeah. Okay, so that didn't work out so well. Alright. Next one. Hang on. I think this says defensive. Oh, this one's kind of long. Okay, good. And one thing I like too is if both Derek and I are Derek or I'm up forechecking, you better the rest of you should definitely collapse on the other guys because we can make them cough it and you'll be right there. So my problem with this is where's the third guy? Should be up here. Don't like I know you're covering me for D, but covering me for D means getting on this guy. Alright, so play through. Believe me, my forechecking is actually one of my strongest skills. It's where I can make these idiots cough it. Okay, nice stop. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, alright. Alright, feel like oh, I remember this. Okay. Is this the goal? This might be the goal. No, it is not. Oh, it is. It is. Sorry. Let's go back so it doesn't fuck up. Okay, good, good. Actually, maybe I was thinking of this one when I was telling John to get that guy. So he did. Alright, so god damn it keeps doing that, dude. I'm sure you guys see it too. Alright, so I got her, and then yeah, Derek, you let that guy get a step on you. Right? It just takes that's what good teams do. They're not good. They happen to get us 1 out of the like 10 times, but what good teams do is you fuck up like one little assignment like that, and they'll they'll pounce on you. The higher level. So that's why I always like bitch about like these little defensive things. All right, so let's move on to the last part. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, so Derek, you have this guy. Roz, you have this dude here. So you should probably be closer to him, but that's fine. Now I don't know why you guys make things so confusing. So watch this. So it's like, oh, all right, I'm gonna go to you. So I guess you guys are switching. Now I'm gonna pick up my original man, even though he has a half step on me. And so Raj did fortunately back down and get 80, I think. But oh, and on top of that, I believe Anchor pushed up on him. Right? And Anchor, just keep in mind, your guy's back here, right? Derek, that's your man there. I don't know why you guys make things so damn confusing. Like that shit confuses the hell out of me. All I do is just pick a guy and just stay on him. So for example, if my guy's 46, I'm just gonna stay with 46. I'm basically gonna make a half-assed attempt at making him cough it, but I'm just gonna stay and skate in 46's face. Alright, so I'm gonna stay with 46, and whoever has this guy should just stay with that guy. Alright, so you get all this confusion when when stuff like this happens. Alright, not a big deal in this case, but you know, just again, better teams will punish us. Alright, that covers all the defensive parts. This last, it's not really a section. This one kind of just brings everything. I think it combines everything. It's our last couple minutes of the game. But I thought there were a lot of good things I want to show. Both good and bad. So watch this. 1-on-2. And you go back. That's exactly what you should do. Okay, well done. Okay, so again, Derek, get some speed. Get some speed going up. That's what I'm doing. Alright, and then pass it to me right away. Don't hesitate, because that gap's going to close really fast. So he does. Very good. Derek, beat your guy. Very good. I mean, I can't tell you how good that breakout was. Now, unfortunately, should I be joining with the closing seconds on a rush? Probably not. That was not a good idea on my part. I should have probably just backed out. Okay, I don't care about giving you up 3-on-2s, but you don't want to give up a 2-on-1. So that was, yeah, that was a mistake. Come on. Okay, and yeah, we just didn't execute. But that's a great breakout right there. Beautiful breakout. And Anchor, good job, dude. All or nothing. And we have another good breakout right after. And another poor execution by me. So like automatic, right? Look at it. So I pass it back. Now you should already know to pass it to me. Like I just got around him. But now you hesitate a little. I'm like, now. Oops. Alright, so that window almost closed for you. You just have to give it to me right away. It's a 2-on-1 again, and unfortunately I fucked it up. Yep. All I have to do is saucer too. That's right, but I'm coming back, and we have 2 guys back. Alright, and I think that's the end of the game. Yeah, end of the game. Okay, so some good, some bad there. That'll finish it up for this section, the defensive part. And I guess it's the miscellaneous part. Last thing I'm going to cover is our power play. We only had 1 power play, but yeah, I'll cover that right now. Alright, from what I remember, the power play was okay. Don't remember anything too terrible we did, but, well, we'll see. Oh, okay, well, there's one bad thing we did. We blew a lot of 3-on-2s. On a power play, if this guy, I notice they're pressing me all the time. So what needs to happen is, first of all, you guys need to support. I need support on both sides. Also, we're gonna have 3-on-2s all day. So when you have a 3-on-2, it's very easy. Okay, you just keep walking in. Just keep walking around, and you don't widen out. Just stay as the slot man. That is it. Easy 3-on-2. Okay, and that was not a very greatly executed one. So look, this clown's gonna just keep forechecking me. So I need you gotta fall. You gotta follow me and keep going. All right. See, and then the more they press, now it's like a 2-on-1. So that's why you're not supposed to be too aggressive on a PK unless the puck handlers aren't that good. Okay, now granted, we didn't execute well. Okay, so higher, 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 higher. I don't want to get picked off. Power play is also another time where you don't really need a saucer pass and stuff. You should have, someone should always be wide open. Okay, good. Let's see. So here, I need a pass right here. So instead of staying down here, because John's already here, come up higher. Come up higher. Give me an option. With that said, this probably isn't a good pass to Derek. I like saucered off the board, and he had to handle it, and it's tough. Not a good pass. I think John flung the shit out of it at me. You can't tell here, but he actually floated it, and it was still in the air. Okay. So look at this guy. This guy's too high, alright? So now 3-on-2. When you're trying to get in a 3-on-2, just make these triangles, okay? I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but basically between the puck carrier, this guy, and Derek, being a triangle. Okay, another poorly executed 3-on-2, unfortunately. Okay, another thing, shouldn't have to do one-on-one moves on a power play, although that seems like an okay time to do it the one time, but also, John, I don't know why you're crossing side. Well, okay, I kind of get why. So I got the puck. Now I actually rather just have you stay there. Let's tell someone else's ass to go over there. I need support on the right side too. Okay, and then unfortunately you two bunched up a little bit. Okay, and I think he did some shitty, like, try to toe drag, whatever. See, so like that's what I mean. That's a time you don't really want to do one-on-one move. All right, that's where just take it in deep. We have extra guys, use them. Okay, let's try. And yeah, that's the end of the power play. Alright, well, that's the end of the video. Let me pause and get my thoughts together real quick. Hang on. Alright, so overall, fairly decent game. I do harp on the breakouts like over and over, but it's hard. It's pretty damn hard. When I play in the Vegas tournament, even my own team, with a higher skill level, we're clearly not very good at breaking out. So, you know, it's by far the most important part of roller hockey. By far. Especially when I saw how other teams did it against us. We had basically no chance. So, yeah, you're going to constantly hear me bitch about that type of stuff. And defense as always. But overall, pretty solid game. I don't think there was anything particularly too bad. I guess our rushes weren't good. Yeah, that part was not so great. But, yeah, not so bad overall. I mean, we're clearly better than the other teams doing it. So, as I always say, questions, comments, let me know. Let me know what you think of this video format too. I think it's probably better than other ones. You're not watching everything all over. It'll probably be a little bit shorter too. Maybe cut it by like 20 minutes when compared to just playing the videos all through. Alright, so till next time. Later, guys.